Hey all, welcome to Sports Wire. We are live right now at Sports Wire for the game against Club America, Chelsea FC's first game. This is, and it's against Club America, of course. And we're going to be doing a live watch along this time. It's going to be an interesting one. Preseason game. This is the first game of the season, maybe a preseason game, but still, it's the game that we want to see Chelsea, players in their new kit and everything. And it's going to be exciting, really. And stay tuned with the channel for all these preseason updates and also in the season watch alongs and live commentary. um, Having said that, we'll quickly take a look at you know the lineups, of course, for today. um, I'm going to share my screen and show you guys the lineup. The lineup is not that different, guys, from what we used to have in the previous season, because the new players apparently are a bit delayed to arrive. That is Sterling and Koulibaly. So, which means that we're going to be playing with the same players again. Hopefully, we get that you know um, we get to see the system better. Yeah, I'm not saying that this game is good for nothing. Obviously, this is a good game in observing what Thomas Tuchel has been doing all along, right? So in that way, I think this is a very good game to start with. This is Chelsea's team. Um, So we start with Kepa in the goal, like Bobby as well mentioned on the comment section. Big up to you, Bobby, as well. A very eloquent speaker who I admire a lot in terms of Chelsea spaces and YouTube spaces. So Kepa here in the goal. Chalaba. So Chalaba is playing today along with Thiago Silva, who is the captain. Now that's interesting because I was waiting to see who would be the captain this particular year, given that Aspilicueta is going to be on his way out. And Aspi not playing in this game also confirms to an extent that he's going to be out the window. So those are signs to those are signs that we can take for the things to come at Chelsea. Malang Sarr, who's probably going to be playing, in the left. Callum Hudson-Odoi, I believe he's going to be playing one of the wing back role. Ross Barkley is playing today. Conor Gallagher, that's an interesting one. Conor Gallagher, I'm not sure how he is going to be combining with Barkley. Would that be the best option for him to go forward with? I'm not really sure about that. But still, Conor Gallagher starts. Ben Chilwell, after a very long time, guys, in that left wing back position, I would assume. So Ben Chilwell starts today. That's a very good sign for Chelsea, fans and players and himself as well. He's been performing very good in the training, is what I hear. Apart from that, if you see the videos that Chelsea posts out, about Ben, he seems to be very enthusiastic, and I think he cannot wait to get back into the saddle. So that's Ben Chilwell for you. Hakeem Ziyech as well starts today. I would assume Hakim Ziyech starts today to attract attention from other clubs so that he can be on his way out by the end of the season. That's pretty much what he is playing for at this point in time, is what I would say. We've got Kai Havertz, who's the false number 9, and Mr. Kennedy as well is playing today. It would be interesting to see where Kennedy fits in into all of this, because we've got three left, legged players, Malang Sarr, and Chilwell, all of whom can be playing in that wing back position. Since Chilwell does the job so well, I would assume he takes up the wing back role, which also requires a lot of work rate. But Kennedy may be the left forward for us. Not sure. Example of importance of getting signings in time. Absolutely, this is very important. This is the reason why we always talk about the signings that needs to be getting in time. I think Bobby is well stressed on a lot of platforms. It's not about getting the signings; it's about getting the signings on the time. You could also still argue maybe this was because of the delay in acquiring Chelsea FC, but still. I would assume our leadership would have at least been doing their job. If they've been doing the job properly, we would have got the signings over the line in the first month itself. We would have given that time to integrate for these players into the squad. We never got that chance, did we really? So that's probably the reason why we're seeing these kind of delays. Obviously, Koulibaly, maybe we'll see him start against Arsenal. That probably would be his first game. Raheem Sterling, since he's been with the squad for a couple of days more, I'd expect him to start against Charlotte. So, having said that, that would be this would be our first um, watch along as well. It's going to be really interesting. I'm just searching for the link for the game. I think I have it. Just open it and we'll get started with the game, guys. I think the game is going to be starting in 2 minutes' time. Apparently, Arsenal as well are playing against Everton in this game. So, I mean, in this. All right. And a good thing now is that, guys, I mean, I'm not sure if it is a good thing or not, but both of the Chelsea, signings have been announced in the US, so we've not seen them at London yet. Um, is that a good sign? I don't know. I mean, you would expect the local fans to be introduced first, but then these signings are introduced in the US, given that the new ownership is in the US. I'm not going to read too much into it, but still, both the signings this time. Um, are introduced in our in the United States. Good thing is that this game is relayed. If you're watching this game from India, guys, this game is actually live at Sony. At least what that is what I hear. Sony Live. So if yeah, it's live at Sony, guys. So if you guys are looking for a place to watch this game, then Sony Live if it is in India. Um, if it is for other countries, obviously Fifth Stand as well is relaying this game. Fifth Stand, if you guys don't know, it's an official Chelsea app. Um, and I believe the game is relayed there as well. So those are the platforms that you can watch this game. If you are in the UK, I think you would be getting the game live in your TV as well. So yeah, now we're gonna get started, guys. Now we're gonna get started. I'm not sure what is wrong, guys, but for the last few days, I've not been able to use my Sony app in my laptop. I've been still getting it in my mobile, but the laptop, I don't seem to be getting it. Anyways, we are underway, and it's 30. Yeah, it's 33 seconds already into the game. Chelsea nil, Club America nil. Club America is playing in their yellow jersey, while Chelsea is playing in their usual Chelsea royal blue. The game is underway, guys. It's called the Clash of Nations. Apparently, maybe between the UK and the US. Arsenal as well is in the is gone there. I'd expect it's going to be a fierce battle for us in the third game. Um, but here we are underway. Guys, if you wanna have your say as well about this game, please let us know on the comment section. The Club America team apparently is playing with a back four. That's a beautiful press from Chelsea. Brilliant press, but that was given a foul on Hakim Ziyech. But I'd assume that's a beautiful press from Hakim Ziyech and the team following suit, and was given a foul as well. Brilliant. Recovery from Hakim Ziyech as well. I'm not sure why he fell down after that, but it was a good challenge by Hakim Ziyech, nevertheless. All right, we are playing with a back three, a traditional back three employed by Thomas Tuchel there. Which Malang Sarr is playing that left centre back role. There's not that much of a coordination between Sarr and Callum Hudson-Odoi at this point in time. I'd assume this gets improved as the match progresses because people have been going blitzkrieg about Hudson-Odoi arriving in this preseason. Apparently, he's come with a very good commitment, it seems, and his hairstyle, everything looks different. Hakim Ziyech, as well, is determined to prove himself as a better player. So we've got people in this particular squad who wants to prove themselves better in this season. Trevor Chalobah is playing that right centre back position. A good ball in forward. That's a brilliant run. That's a beautiful run, actually. Wow. Fouled at the end, but it's a beautiful run. Nevertheless, I believe it's Thiago Silva. An yellow card as well shown, the first yellow card of the game. I'm not sure why the player jerseys do not have the name in. I'd assume that jerseys to have the names during the Premier League games. But right now we do not see the names of the players in the background in their shirt. That's a bit not stylistically perfect. Anyways, there you go. Trevor Chalobah. It's a good gameplay from Chelsea. We are playing from the back, and we've been able to maintain control. But Club America as well is not a team that is willing to sit back from the looks of it. They are trying to press, they're trying to attack. They don't have anything to lose at this point in time. If they win this game, they're obviously going to set one of the greatest upsets ever. Though it is a preseason game, they're still going to set one of the greatest upsets ever. That too against Chelsea. But if they lose the game, it's still, one amongst those games that they were not expected to win, anyways. Guys, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate those likes and comments because that really helps the channel grow. And you guys are, you guys can see me live in YouTube, Facebook, Sportswire channel, as well as the Twitter app. So yeah, we are live across three platforms: Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So please press that like button. Helps to reach a lot more people. It's 4 minutes 41 seconds into the game. Chelsea FC nil, Club America nil. It's a good start for Chelsea as well. We've seen Kepa play today. Mendy probably might play the next game. Like I said, the new signings are yet to get their full training with the team. Sterling has been operating without the players. I mean, he's been working separately. He's been doing some individual training. He's yet to get integrated with the squad, so that's the reason why you're not seeing Sterling much. Sterling in this game, even in the bench, we don't have Sterling starting today. Obviously, we've got Timo Werner who's starting from the bench. I think every player here will get this opportunity to impress Thomas Tuchel, and that's probably the idea for Thomas Tuchel as well. This is a good interception there, a brilliant interception actually. Ross Barkley, who we call a preseason master. We're not wrong either because he doesn't fail to impress us during the preseason, and I don't know what gets in his way when it comes to the Premier League games. He apparently is not able to perform to the best of his ability. It's 6 minutes into the game, guys. Chelsea FC nil, Club America nil. Oh, Kennedy with that challenge. Not a good challenge though. I mean, had it been an English referee, you would have been shown an yellow card. Kennedy, you guys, you have to be careful about that. You have to be careful about those kind of challenges. I know football is a contact sport. You could expect those harsh challenges, but then, these are challenges that are really unnecessary. Thiago Silva with a beautiful defense there. Chalaba playing it from the back. Chelsea trying to evade the counter from Club America, spreading wide, spreading thin. Trevor Chalaba puts it in forward. Kai Havertz now with a beautiful turn as well, trying to put the ball in for Ross Barkley, who passes it. To Ben Chilwell. Ben Chilwell is trying to accelerate. Not a good pass though from Ben Chilwell, and it's not a foul either. I think it would be given as okay. It is given as a foul. But I would say Ben Chilwell was slow to accelerate. Yeah, let's get that right. Ben Chilwell was really slow to accelerate. It still was a foul on him, but I'd expect him to break a bit more quicker. Yeah, he should have been a bit more quicker. All right. The Clash of Nations 2022 Cup is underway, guys. Chelsea versus Club America. 7 minutes into the game, Sanchez, someone who's in the wall. I'm really sorry. I don't know a lot of Club America players. Neither do a lot of people who are watching the stream, I believe. But if you've got Americans who follow this team very closely, please let us know on the players. Who do you think is the very important player that Chelsea has to watch out for? Things like that are always appreciated. This is Hakim Ziyech taking that free kick, directly into the goal post, and a beautiful save as well. This is very good defensive work. Not so very, good in terms of clearing the ball. We obviously got the ball back. We were not able to do anything with it, but still a good work in terms of, the goalkeeper saving that shot. A brilliant one. Hakim Ziyech taking that shot. A magical left foot, as we call it. The Moroccan magician. This is Hakim Ziyech, who's going to be taking another corner for Chelsea. I'm not going to lie, guys. This is a beautiful support for Club America in the game. I believe, still their hometown, so you would expect them to have a huge amount of support, and they do have a huge amount of support here. That's the truth. That is the truth. Guys, if you're watching the stream right now on Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, either way, please press that like button and turn on the bell notification icon so that you get regular updates from the channel as well. We're once again seeing the Hakim Ziyech shot. Wow, what a magical shot that was, towards the bottom right corner, and a very good dive as well from the goalkeeper towards the end to save that. All right, this is Malang Sarr, Ross Barkley, back to Thiago Silva. Good ball in forward, trying to find Kennedy. Not so good defending, but end of the day, he was able to still clear the ball out. So the ball is not anymore in play. Kennedy will be taking that throw. We still, there's one thing, if you've noticed, we're still wearing that Club World Cup badge. I think we still have the right to wear it until the new champions are elected. Real Madrid, of course, will have to battle it out with the other, champions from other countries. This is oh my goodness, Hakim Ziyech was, you know, very near to the goal. He would have got that goal, but wonderful link-up play, a wonderful ball as well into the box, and Hakim Ziyech tried the best that he could. Could have been a bit more quicker on the volley. Nevertheless, Chelsea would have got the first shot, from a volley as well, but it wasn't meant to come. All right, this is Club America trying to play from the back. Their 4-3-3 system looks to be, working for them right now at this point in time. They've kept Chelsea quieter for the first 10 minutes of the game. By the way, we are 11 minutes into the game. This is a good counter from from Club America, and a very good defending towards the end. Malang Sarr performing his defensive duties to the perfection, is what I would say. Conor Gallagher now to Trevor Chalobah. Conor Gallagher seems to be playing a bit more deeper in this game, guys. So, if you guys have your thoughts on that, please let me know, because we saw in Crystal Palace, he was operating a bit higher up the pitch. So he was playing in the in the front three triangle. He was playing at the base of the triangle, and he did a wonderful job, playing that role. So we all know he can be effective as one of the front threes, as the base of the triangle. Um, for Crystal Palace, can he do the same thing with Chelsea? We have to wait and see. But right now, the role that he's playing is a bit more deeper, where you don't expect a lot from him. I mean, I'd say at this point in time, Conor Gallagher is being tried as a defensive midfielder. Not sure how that is going to work out. Anyways, Callum Hudson-Odoi with that run, a good run, but nevertheless, it was blocked by the Club American defenders. Another corner, Hakim Ziyech takes that corner. Good ball in forward. Did not find anyone. This is Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley. A bit of a struggle from Malang Sarr to get the ball out, but anyways decides to pass the ball behind to Kepa. So Chelsea retain ball possession after that. We have three at the attack, guys. Hakim Ziyech, Kennedy from the wider side, so he's probably playing as the right wing back right now. But yeah, we've got players playing in that wing back position, supporting the attackers. Conor Gallagher tried to move forward, but that was a foul on Conor Gallagher. So it was not an yellow card, not that harsh of a challenge, but anyways, it's a very important position. Not to lose the ball there is very important, integral for the gameplay as well. Anyways, Conor Gallagher gets a free kick, and this is Chelsea moving in forward, trying to at least. Callum Hudson-Odoi trying to combine with Chilwell, goes for a throw. Ball is behind. Now Thiago Silva gets the ball. This is Malang Sarr to Kepa Arrizabalaga. He's waiting for the players to settle in. Good ball in forward for Conor Gallagher. A bit of a pressure from Club American defenders, so he had to pass the ball away to Trevor Chalobah. Gets it back and sprays it to the left side now, with Malang Sarr still in the defensive side of the pitch. Chelsea trying to move the ball very eloquently on that defensive area, trying to put the ball in forward. A long ball for Hakim Ziyech. Did not find Hakim Ziyech, though. That was the intention behind the pass from Malang Sarr. Did not find Hakim Ziyech, so it was cleared, and that is a throw in being taken. This is Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah. Thiago Silva. Callum Hudson-Odoi looks a lot different, guys. A lot different. I'm not gonna lie. He looks a lot different in terms of his hairstyle and everything. Um, I'm even finding it hard to find difference between players. Usually the hairstyle really helps, but in this case, the new hairstyle from Callum Hudson-Odoi doesn't really help. Um, since it's an aerial view, I'm not able to, actually locate Callum Hudson-Odoi very quickly. This is Club America trying to play out from the back. A good long ball from their goalkeeper. The defenders are still struggling to keep the ball inside. Club America defenders. I mean, they've looked very solid at the back today. Yeah, there were moments of Chelsea attack, but then they were able to defend with that. Defend solidly against that. So Chelsea nil, Club America nil until now. 15 minutes into the game, guys. It's 15 minutes into the game played once again to the goalkeeper behind. Both the teams are struggling to get their attack really going. The defense is perfect for both the teams right now at this point in time. But as soon as they decide to move forward, Chelsea has this long ball tactics that they're trying to employ. That's a huge. Okay, that's not a good pass from Conor Gallagher. He tried to spray the ball to Malang Sarr, who was not ready in that position. So the ball goes out of play, and Club America will be getting a throw in the Chelsea half. Mistakes like this can be costly in the Premier League. Yeah, this is of course a preseason friendly. You shouldn't be taking too much of it. in the game. But mistakes like this can be very costly, in the Premier League. So if at all Conor Gallagher is going to be playing for Chelsea in this particular position, he needs to be very careful about the placement of the defenders and spraying off those passes as well. Chelsea will get the throw in now. Clash of Nations Cup 2022, guys. Chelsea versus Club America. 16 minutes to 30 seconds into the game. We've got people watching the stream right now live, so it's going to be mostly like a commentary and, a watch along, because there are people who are right now not able to watch the game as well. So I'll try to commentate on the game so that you can get a hang of the game. This is Kennedy. Anyways, the attack was broken. Now Club America are trying to move in forward. They have the front three, I mean the midfield triangle, that is really helping them retrieve the ball from Chelsea whenever they're trying to close in. Um, and the Club American front three as well is not doing that great a job, and that's the reason why you're seeing all the attacks broken down in the front three. Both the front threes are actually struggling to get going. The defenders employed by Club America, they're actually playing a 4-3-3 system, where there is a triangle in the midfield, um, and the front three as well. Front three is not more of a triangle; it's just the front three. The same for Chelsea as well. Conor Gallagher, very good work to get rid of the defenders. This is Trevor Chalobah trying a through ball for Ross Barkley. Did not find Ross Barkley to perfection, which means the goalkeeper will be getting the ball, and it's once again time to play from the back. Yeah, I'm not going to lie about it. The game has been a bit boring right now, because the defenders seem to be in action and the attackers seem to get going for both. Sorry, seem to not get going, and that's been the case for both the teams, and that makes the game just boring. Anyways, this is Club America once again trying to formulate an attack here. Good work from Club American. Oh, okay, that's a throw in given, because he tried to take the ball out from the you know from that wider angle. Apparently, he went out and the ball pitched out as well. But he still wanted to go. Trevor Chalobah was challenging him as well. Had it been not a throw in, it would have been very difficult for Trevor Chalobah to catch up with. This is Kepa with a very poor distribution from the back. Should have done a better job at there. Malangsar, apparently, maybe he's not at the right position at the right time, because we saw Conor Gallagher as well spraying one pass wider to Malangsar. Would you call that a mistake from Conor Gallagher and Kepa Arrizabalaga, or would you put that on Malangsar right now at this point in time? I'd still go ahead and put that as a mistake on Kepa and Conor Gallagher. Malangsar is in his position, and the ball apparently is not coming right to him. Anyways, Trevor Chalobah to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva, who's the new Chelsea captain. I believe, this is the first match he's playing as a regular captain. I'm not sure if he is the regular captain yet, because we've not heard, an official announcement from Chelsea that Thiago Silva is going to be our next captain. But what we've heard, what we're seeing right now is that obviously Aspilicueta is not playing this game, which means that his there is a good possibility that he might go out to. Okay, that's a foul. He might go out to Barcelona. Maybe the deal will get completed along with Alonso, because we're hearing that both Alonso and Aspilicueta deal might be a combinational deal of both the players going out for a reported fee of 10 million. Though Chelsea feels that's a bit lesser for them. Maybe 10 million will do the job. So Barcelona are working out that deal as well. I'm not sure Barcelona what sort of idea they are operating with their financial situation. They're going for Lewandowski. They're going for they've already signed Rafinha, and Usman Dembele's contract as well is renewed. Frankie De Jong is also someone they're trying to keep in the books. Apart from all of this, now they're going for Jules Koundé, reportedly, and we're also seeing their attraction towards Marcus Alonso and Espilicueta. This is definitely a worrying sign, because from a financial perspective, if you look at it, the club is almost in the stage of being broken, but still decides to go for all these big targets. This is usually your last option, where you try to use the name of the club to ensure the players come to your club, arrive at your club, and then attract creditors or attract investors into the club. Because you could say, let's say, if Cristiano Ronaldo is in your club, right? You could say, yeah, Cristiano is in my club. Imagine the kind of business that I'd be getting with Cristiano Ronaldo in my club. Yeah. And you'd probably attract some good investors who actually want to invest in the club because they know that there are huge money players, and you could still get a very good business out of them. Not sure how far that will be really helpful, if I'm to be honest, but that is Laporta's plan anyways. Enough about Barcelona. This is Club America with the challenge. They're still on the attack now. Chelsea are trying to perform their defensive duties to perfection. I wouldn't really call it perfection, anyways. But Hakim Ziyech was able to drop deep and then play a very good role there. Yeah, Hakim Ziyech was able to get the ball out. That's again, once again, very good defensive work from Club America midfielders this time. So the ball was won in the midfield. Club America now on the attack. Okay, I'm just seeing some spams in my comment section, so I'm just going to block them. Uh, all right, guys. Chelsea nil, Club America nil. 22 minutes into the game. Chelsea nil, Club America nil. Guys, if you want to hop in, have your say, please let me know. We are obviously live at Twitter, YouTube, as well as Facebook. So if you guys want to, you know, just join in the comment section and talk to me, that's good as well. If you want to join live and at YouTube, please let me know. I'll post a comment. I'll post a link on the comment section. This is this is Kennedy trying to take a shot. That was really close, guys. Kennedy has a good left foot on him. A very good shot that was from, Kennedy cutting in, taking that shot. Brilliant one from Kennedy. The problem is with these players. Kennedy is good. I'm not gonna lie. Kennedy is a very good player, but the problem is he can only use his left foot with perfection. Yeah, which means that he is obviously going to be reliant on cutting in and taking the shot, or cutting in and putting in a ball for a cross. So that makes him more predictable for the defenders that he's playing against. That's the problem that you have with Hakim Ziyech as well. People know that Hakim Ziyech is probably going to use only his left foot and nothing else, right? He's not even going to dribble with his right foot. That makes him more predictable, and the defenders are finding it very easier for them to for defending against them. That's the reason why players like this do not work really great in the Premier League, because the defenders are always ready for it. And Premier League defenders are very harsh, very hard on the players. So, it becomes difficult for him to physically as well counter this sort of a defense, given that he doesn't have that huge of a figure, and he is not that, you know, physically strong as well. Club America with that brilliant shot there. He was just, wow. That's a beautiful shot actually. Anyways, off target, Kepa was not able to do justice to that shot, but he was not able to save the shot. Kennedy did not perform a good work on that wing back role. Dropping deep is another problem. This time it was Kennedy who was not able to drop deep. Um, But look at that shot from Kennedy once again. Had it gone in, that would have been a wonder of a shot. Would that have made him, stay in the club? Another question for another day. But right now, from what I see, he did a good job there. He did a good job there. Hakim Ziyech, Ross Barkley. Oh, this is Club America driving in forward from that right flank, looking for players here. A very good defensive work from Thiago Silva coming out on the top, heading the ball out. This is Kai Havertz trying to perform a run there. He was past two defenders, but was not able to go for the third one. But good work from Club America in creating that attack. Of course, Kai Havertz was still fouled there. The foul was not given against him, but still he was fouled. There was a bit of a contact. He was trying to pull the shirt, which is definitely a foul. Not sure why that was not looked at. So 26 minutes into the game, guys, Chelsea nil, Club America nil. Yeah, there was a shirt full from both the parties. Like Kai Havertz as well tried to do the same. Okay, apparently there's an yellow card. I believe that is for Kai Havertz. There's one more thing that would be very interesting this particular season is that there are five. Okay, this is a, anyways, nothing much happened there. There are five substitutes. So I'd like you guys to also tell me how are this going to be like five substitutes. Who would you like to be on the bench? Coming out from the bench, there would be a set of players who you would like to see from the bench in the Premier League. Who would those be? This is Kennedy from that right flank, trying to move forward, but then decides to put the ball behind to Trevor Chalobah, now to Thiago Silva. This is a good play from the back from Chelsea. The back three, of course, is working wonders for Thomas Tuchel. He's won the Champions League and the Club Football World Cup with this particular back three system. From what we're seeing right now, we've seen that he's not probably going to change it to the back four anytime sooner, which will make things difficult for Hakim Ziyech, of course, because Hakim Ziyech really relies on a back four system. The way that he's worked out today, I'd assume he's done some improvement to suit himself to the back three, but he's still not able to be that end product, the finished product in the back three as much as what you would see him in the back four. Trevor Chalobah with a very good run there, trying to combine with Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley on that left flank. Ben Chilwell trying to cross the ball in forward. Poor control by Ben Chilwell though on the reversal. So Club America will be generating another attack this time from the right flank. They decide to wait for the other players to drop in as well, but that has allowed a counter attack from Chelsea. This is Conor Gallagher straight to Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz trying to take a shot there, but that's an off-targeted shot. Good work from Conor Gallagher there. Right at that point, that is exactly what Conor Gallagher does for Crystal Palace as well. He is able to find the right players at the right point in time once he's broken the play out. That is what Conor Gallagher did here as well. A wonderful pass from Conor Gallagher to Kai Havertz. Nevertheless, it was not in the back of the post, but I'd assume this is something that Conor Gallagher would bring into the team, and that's the reason why you would have to have someone like Conor Gallagher in your team. Kai Havertz with not so great a finish. I'd expect him to finish those chances because it's just one player against whom he had to fight for, and that was the goalkeeper. So he had done most of that job properly and perfectly, but he was not able to get the ball over the line, which is a worrying sign for Chelsea from the last 1.5 years. We've got players who are not able to find the back of the um, post. Malang Sarr with a defense that earns him a foul. This is Club America trying to formulate another attack, this time on the left flank. They've got three options there, trying to combine with the center striker, not able to do that, which opens up the play for Chelsea right now. Chelsea will be drafting that attack from that left flank. Ben Chilwell decides to put the ball behind to Malang Sarr, and Malang Sarr is trying to work around the play right now with Thiago Silva and Trevor Chalobah. It's 30 minutes into the game, guys. Chelsea FC nil, Club America nil. We've got 10 people watching the stream. Please press that like button. Really helps for the growth of the channel. I'm hoping you like the commentary in the on the game as well. This is the Clash of Nations 2022 Cup, Chelsea's first preseason friendly. We've got another game against Charlotte, and then a game against the London rivals Arsenal, of course. Now Club America retains the ball. They're now playing with a back three apparently. So they've switched to a back three mid game. Which is interesting because these switches mid game can always put you out of position, and the players will be looking a bit scratchy because they don't know exactly where to position themselves. But this is Club America now running in forward. um, they have a midfield triangle that they're trying to still maintain and manage there. At times it becomes a four with which they play, that there is a yeah, there is a bit of a square kind of a formation that they work around, like how Chelsea works around with triangle. And most of the teams work around with a triangle, right? But this was more of a square that Club America is trying to work around. They get an extra body there so that they can have options to pass around. Seems to be working at this point in time because the score is Chelsea nil, Club America nil. Okay, this is going to be dangerous. Okay, that was very good defensive work there from Malang Sar. A good shot as well, but still blocked. I'm seeing AT&T who's sponsoring Club America. AT&T, if you guys don't know who they are, I mean, they call them AT&T Bell Laboratories. They were responsible for a lot of information technology findings. It's the AT&T Labs, which is very famous amongst the software engineers. So that's their sponsor. And we've got a new sponsor as well, Whalefin, who generate their income out of banking and finance sector. They are our sponsors for the shirt sleeve. The first substitution is being done from the Club America side, and that's a goalkeeper substitution. I'm not sure why that was a goalkeeper substitution that you have to start with, but nevertheless, I think he did a good job. The goalkeeper for Club America made a couple of important saves for Club America. One shot from Hakim Ziyech was saved very nicely from this goalkeeper. And it was Ochoa. Ochoa is a very good goalkeeper. He's a Mexican goalkeeper, and yeah, you would expect that sort of a performance from Ochoa. I think they're trying to make sure to have him for the entire season and do not want to risk him because I believe he is a bit aged as well. And that's the reason why they don't want to have a lot of minutes on him right at the preseason itself. This is Thiago Silva. Again, the defense has been solid for Chelsea, which we used to see. But here, again, this is a problem. This is a problem. When you try to move that, ball forward, obviously there is a pass, that seems to be not working out properly. Kennedy was trying to drive in forward. That was worked out very well by Club American defenders. They tried stopping him. They did a good job at that as well. Malang Sarr, uh, now to Ben Chilwell. Back to Malang Sarr. This is Thiago Silva. 33 minutes into the game. Chelsea nil, Club America nil. Clash of Nations 2022. Malang Sarr still with the ball right now to Ben Chilwell. This is Conor Gallagher trying to combine there, but on the left flank, we seem to be a bit scratchy there. We're taking a lot of time on the ball to identify where we can actually pass the ball. And, that was a good run by Kai Havertz, which was not tracked by Malang Sarr properly. Decides to put the ball to Kennedy. I don't know for what reasons, but Kennedy gets the ball anyways. This is Conor Gallagher. Guys, please press that like button. If you're watching our stream from Twitter, YouTube, or Facebook, please press that like button. I believe the like button is common across all the platforms. This is Kennedy. Kennedy trying to combine with Hakim Ziyech there. Hakim Ziyech tries to put the ball back to Kennedy, who was also, anyways, in the offside position. Wouldn't have made any difference, but still, that was a good gameplay there. That was a good gameplay right there. Trevor Chalobah trying to relieve the pressure. Conor Gallagher gets the ball, but the Club America midfielders decides to get the ball easily from Conor Gallagher, who had to foul, um, you know, the midfielders of Club America to make sure that we even get a foul but not give out a counter attack, because that was a very dangerous position to give a counter attack. Brilliant work from Chelsea to create that attack. Hakim Ziyech was playing a bit pressured out there in that box, but nevertheless he decides to continue on and loses the ball. Kennedy was moving to an offside position. This is Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz gets the ball on the counter. Kai Havertz now to Hakim Ziyech. Hakim Ziyech running in forward, decides to put the ball to Kai Havertz at the right moment, at the right time, but Kai Havertz as well takes a shot which was blocked by the Club American defenders. Great play that was. Great play on the counter that was. Hakim Ziyech led that counter along with Kai Havertz. It was a good 1-2 between Hakim Ziyech and Kai Havertz. Was not able to put get a shot even on target because of the defensive block there from Club American defenders. This is going to be a corner kick. Would be taken by Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley taking that corner. Good ball in forward. And that's a good shot as well. But anyways, off target. That is off target. 36 minutes into the game, guys. Chelsea FC nil, Club America nil. Still none of those special moments from anyone, if you ask me. Chelsea should have done a better job at that. We should have got a goal or two going in, but we're still struggling to find the back of the net, which has always been a concern for the last 1.5 years, if you ask me. Anyways, that's Chelsea for you. Maybe the incoming transfers would do a better job. Raheem Sterling could be that force up front that could bring a bit of a dimension in that front three. Okay, this is a good ball in forward. I believe Kai Havertz is on side. Decides to pass the ball out there. I mean, he just had to cross one defender and he would have been through. Okay, anyways, that was an offside called out. That's the reason. I was just wondering why he actually put that ball in, but yeah, he already knew that he was offside. So fair play from Thiago Silva, I believe, who tried to find Kai Havertz. A bit offside there, but still a good job out there. Guys, please press that like button. Really helps the growth of the channel. Maybe can reach a lot more people who are not able to right now watch the game. Can still listen to the commentary. Maybe that will help them understanding the specifics of the game. This is Trevor Chalobah. Puts the ball back to Kepa Arrizabalaga. 37 minutes into the game, guys. Chelsea nil, Club America nil. People who are joining in right now, we are live across three platforms: YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. You can find us at Sportswire in all these three platforms, and yeah, um, we'll be live for Chelsea games specifically. The ball goes out of play. Again, Chelsea will be getting the throw in. Um, we might go into the halftime 45 minutes without any goal, and I believe there's going to be a lot of changes after that. I expect a lot of changes after that. This is Callum Hudson-Odoi trying to put in a ball forward, but was not able to. Okay, brilliant ball. This is forward for Ben Chilwell, who was not able to control the ball and keep it in the ground. 38 minutes into the game, Chelsea FC nil, Club America nil. Clash of Nations 2022 Cup. This is Conor Gallagher has been putting a good performance as well. A couple of mistakes here and there, but obviously he's playing in a very different position. Right now he's trying to press and receive the ball. He did a good job at that, but the referee calls that a foul anyways. So that's going to be a foul. Chelsea once again gets the ball. I mean, we're able to maintain a good position, good amount of position right now, which was not the case in the first 20 minutes of the game. But then we've decided we've actually improved a lot in that aspect. Um, Getting the ball, getting the possession back, but we don't know any, we don't know what to do with it. Yeah, if I'm to be very honest with you, we don't know what to do with it. Chelsea nil. Club America nil. 39 minutes. Another foul that was this time Hakim Ziyech will be taking the free kick, or maybe it is Ross Barkley who will take that free kick. A very dangerous position because Hakim Ziyech is swinging left leg delivery can be very dangerous. And Ross Barkley as well can put the ball into the box, and you already see Thiago Silva and Malang Sarr in the box. I'm not sure why we had to deploy both the defenders out there. I mean, it usually is a tactics, but I believe they have to run back very quickly if there is going to be a counter. That's a good shot, and that's a good wow. Thiago Silva with that wonderful header, a brilliant save towards the end from the Club America goalkeeper. But nevertheless, what a good shot that was from, good delivery that was from Hakim Ziyech to put the ball in for Thiago Silva, who decides to head that ball into the goal towards the towards the right top corner, and ended up, you know, being saved. But still, what a good shot that was. That's another Chelsea chance out on the drains. But it's still a very good chance to work around. Hakim Ziyech with a beautiful delivery, and that's exactly what Hakim Ziyech as well brings to your team, right? He is a player who brings. Oh, that's brilliant from Kepa. Decides to come out and take that shot, and I don't know what he decided to do after that, but still, you would expect him to have that sort of a pressure coming out. To make sure that the ball did not find an attacker from Club America. Very good work from Kepa. But this is another. We're taking a replay look at that Hakim Ziyech delivery, beautiful delivery straight to Thiago Silva, who decides to put the ball on the top right corner, but then was still blocked by the goalkeeper from Club America. Now it's a goal kick. 41 minutes into the game, Chelsea FC nil, Club America nil. I might probably create a banner here to display the score for you. Why haven't I thought about that? No idea, guys. No idea. Yeah, there you go. It's Chelsea nil, Club America nil. 42 minutes into the game. This is Trevor Chalobah. I like his new hairstyle, Trevor Chalobah. And you could see him performing very good today. I mean, he's expected to perform good, given that he was with the squad for the previous season as well. He was training with the team, so you'd expect him to better link up than the other players because Conor Gallagher right now is understanding the dynamics of the team yet. He's still not played minutes with the game that he can understand the team dynamics and the players' dynamics yet. So I'd probably give a bit of time for Conor Gallagher. But you could see Trevor Chalobah is able to link up very well with Thiago Silva and Malang Sarr. Kennedy as well has been awfully quiet in the last 15 minutes of the game. All those attacks have come from that left flank. Not that Chilwell was the one who created those attacks, but Hakim Ziyech was there, making sure that the ball is whipped in right, left, and center. I'd appreciate the gameplay from Hakim Ziyech today, guys. If you're watching the stream right now across YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, please press that like button. Really helps for the growth of the channel. This is Ross Barkley. Ross Barkley in forward for Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz gets the ball here, but again another offside. Kai Havertz really have to be very careful with the offside flags. Of course, this is a game where there's no VAR checks, I believe. So it's just the referee who's giving you offsides, and if the referee can spot these offside across the miles, then you know that you're not doing these offsides in a very closed manner as well. I don't want another Timo Werner offside player like Timo Werner to be in the squad just performing offsides. I want my striker to be perfect in the front three. Anyways, that's just me. 44 minutes into the game, Ben Chilwell with that defensive work. Club America nil, Chelsea nil. They get the throw in as well. Ben Chilwell is being there's been a bit of a communication between the referee and Ben Chilwell. Good work from Chilwell in clearing that ball. I think there was a bit of a clash as well. Malang Sarr and Ben Chilwell, both of them decides to go for the ball, and both of them did not see each other. Trevor Chalobah, very good work actually from the defensive side of the pitch, but end of the day, it was called as a foul. So Club America will get a free kick. We are entering the last minute of the regulation play here, 44 minutes, and this 1 minute of added time, guys. It's just 1 minute, which means that the game is almost perfect in terms of fouls and all of that. So it's just 1 minute of added time. Chelsea FC nil, Club America nil. Guys, I'd like to hear from you guys. Who would you want to see in the second half? Who do you want to see in the second half play for us? We've got 13 people live watching the stream right now. Please press that like button. Really helps the growth of the channel and also helps to reach a lot more people. The substitutions that we have is Bettinelli, Alonso, Ampadu, Aspilicueta, Reece James, Mason Mount, Pulisic, Batshuayi, and Werner. Apparently, Ross Barkley is playing his eighth preseason game. Eighth season in terms of preseason. So we've got 15 people watching the game. Who would you want to see in the second half. We've got Mount and Pulisic options. Pulisic in the US is something that is a bit of a mandate for us, right? At this point in time, it's a good marketing value as well when Pulisic plays for you at Chelsea. Not sure if Thomas Tuchel is going to take that into consideration, anyways, but the club owner nevertheless would like to have Christian Pulisic on the pitch. There you go. The first half whistle is blown. Chelsea FC nil, Club America nil in the first 45 minutes of the game. Good chances for both the teams. The goalkeeper of Club America was excellent in stopping both the shots from Hakim Ziyech and Thiago Silva. But apart from that, there was not a lot of talking points in terms of the front three. Both the front threes, one was, Chelsea FC's front three and in Club America's front three have a lot of work to do. The defense has been solid throughout the game. The back three and the back four for both the teams have been working wonders. But the midfielders and the attackers have to do a better job at that, because every time the midfielders from Club America gets the ball, there's been a good breakdown from Chelsea, and the same has happened the other way around as well. Conor Gallagher has been a very good find for us the last season, and he's done a good job in Chelsea Blue this season, this game as well. Trevor Chalobah has been excellent on that right flank, but apart from that, there is no notable names where you can just point out and say he was exceptional in this particular half. But Hakim Ziyech has been doing a good job in terms of combining in that front three. Kai Havertz should be doing a better job, not finding himself at offside positions time and again. And Ross Barkley was awfully silent. Kennedy towards the end of the half was, a bit draining out. Ben Chilwell as well. They were not that active on that wing back as much as you would want them to be. So good play all around from Chelsea in the way that we're starting the season. Right from the first game, you could not expect the players to link up that quickly and gel along very quickly. But these are players who you've been working for a long time with. I wouldn't say Ross Barkley. I wouldn't put Ross Barkley and Kennedy in that list though. But the other players per se have been working together for a long time. So I'd expect them to be more, you know, um, integrated in the squad and interactive amongst them and make sure they find the back of the net, which has not been the case yet. So at the US, it's Club America nil, Chelsea nil. Guys, please let me know on the comment section who would you want to see coming up for the second half. Because one thing that I appreciate in this team is that the work rate of Hakim Ziyech in this particular game has been exceptionally good. Would you want him to continue in this game, or would you want to see someone like Mason Mount coming out? The left flank has been awfully quiet. You would expect someone like Christian Pulisic to come in and turn around. Given that this is his home turf, he could play a lot better. Yeah. So would you want Christian Pulisic to come in there? And you've got options with Azpilicueta as well on that right flank. Would you still want Azpilicueta on the pitch, given that he's probably going to be a Barcelona player towards the end of the transfer window? And you've got Mendy, who's on the goal as a backup keeper. I'm not sure if you. Sorry, Mendy is not the backup keeper. Bettinelli is the backup keeper. Would you want to see some performance from Bettinelli, given that there is a possibility that Kepa might leave out in this particular transfer market? We haven't gotten a lot of attraction for Kepa, given his contract situation. But nevertheless, if you want Bettinelli to be playing the second half, please let me know on the comment section. Alonso as well and Ampadu, both of them are on the bench. I really want to see how Ampadu performs, because there's been a lot of talks, in the Chelsea community to expect Ampadu to play the full season, maybe as a defensive midfielder at times as well. I'm not sure how far Chelsea and Thomas Tuchel would want Ampadu to be their principal defensive midfielder. You could see from the selection itself today. Conor Gallagher was given an opportunity, in front of Ethan Ampadu. So I'm not sure if Ampadu is still going to be part of the squad, which doesn't mean that he's going to be going out per se, maybe on a loan, but not on a permanent transfer. I'd expect him to stay still with the club for another couple of years and perform to the best of his standards. Michi Batshuayi, who is also another preseason wonder, is in the back. Is in the substitution. So would you want to see him? And Timo Werner, our 272k per week signing, is on the bench. He has not been able to find the back of the net. He has been having his moments in the you know in the previous season. Would he still have that moment this particular season? Would he still perform better, or can he replicate the season that he had with RB Leipzig earlier before he came to Chelsea FC? That's another question that we might have to get answered. Will Timo Werner be sold out? Is another discussion for another day, of course. But Timo Werner getting sold is also on the cards, because he is a player who's on a very high wages, who's not been that productive, who's not been having that productive a season this particular in the previous year. So those are certain question marks on Timo Werner, and maybe a performance in the preseason can answer some of those. Maybe he gets a hat trick here. He gets another a goal or a two, and then attracts another set of attention from the clubs in the Europe. So there's still options. If you want to see Timo Werner go out as well, this preseason games he should be playing in. And if he's not playing in those preseason, you cannot justify the teams to come in and pick him anyway. So those are certain important things that that we might have to take into consideration. Certain Chelsea players, you know, just warming up in the pitch, you know, making sure that they get the feel of the pitch. Those are players not who are not playing who've not played in the first half. So don't worry about it. They're taking enough amount of rest, but they're just making sure that they get the feel of the pitch. Those substitutes, we might see a couple of substitutions. I'd expect Mason Mount to be given a few amount of minutes, and of course, Reece James, who's been training with the squad for some time now, maybe gets another look at the game, 45 minutes. Chelsea is booed out on the pitch. Club America fans are out in full force. Yeah, Club America fans apparently have been um, good in terms of the numbers, sheer numbers. They've been doing a good job in terms of supporting their team in their hometown. Chelsea is booed out on the pitch. Nizar Kinsella is the one who's reporting this. I don't know why they have to be booed out. They're obviously another team which has the American owner right now. It's not a Russian owning the Chelsea Football Club right now, so you don't have to be worried about that. It's an American owner, and it's just your guys in the backyard, anyways. So just make sure that you support the team. Chelsea is a wonderful team to be supported as well. Christian Pulisic is one of your wonders who's playing for Chelsea FC, and who's been playing for Chelsea FC for quite some time, and you know in spite of his awful performance, we've still been able to put up with him. So, taking all those into consideration, please support Chelsea FC. It's a good team to support, and it's been a successful team in the last 20 years. Mm, so, why not? Why not support the team? Bobby says, same old Chelsea FC, lack of finishing. Exactly, Bobby. Exactly. This is exactly what I was talking about. The front three is abysmal. Hakim Ziyech was around the pitch. He was doing some work, but then you would expect someone like Hakim Ziyech to do a lot better, given that he has had a year to integrate with the team. Yeah, it's not like Conor Gallagher and Ross Barkley who are finding the players new and do not know where to go on and where to play with. This is Hakim Ziyech, who's been with the squad for an entire season. I'd expect him to integrate a lot better with the team. That's my worry. And the defense has been very good. Both Club America's defense and our defense has been very good. But part of the reason why their defense has been looking good is because our attack has not been. Yeah, that's the problem. Our attack has not been good, and that's the reason why their defense has been looking good. Because their defense, I saw moments where the defense were all around the place. So it wasn't like, you know what, the defenders were not able to be penetratable at all. They were having moments of lapses here and there, but we still did not utilize those moments, and you could see that fumbling there from the attacking players, and that's always a worrying sign. The entire last season went with us just worrying about the front three and the lack of finishing, and that is exactly what is happening this season as well, which is another a worrying sign for Chelsea, because this is something that I'd expect Thomas Tuchel to have addressed in the preseason, which I'm not sure if it was done from the first 45 minutes. Maybe in the next 45 we see an entire different turnout, and Chelsea FC being the Chelsea FC that we know of, very good at finishing. I'm not sure if that will happen anytime sooner. The live channel, so if you're from India, you could see that in Sony Live. If you're from any other part of Asia, you could see that in Fifth Stand app as well. And apparently, in the UK, I believe there are channels that are relying, sorry, that they are relaying this game live. So yeah, to be to be honest with you, for India, Bangladesh, and I believe Pakistan as well, Sony is where you can find the game. Sony Live. Guys, we've got a lot of people watching the stream right now. Please press that like button. Like I told you, really helps the growth for the channel. And we're going to be live for all these Chelsea games. I know it's going to be happening midnight as well, in Indian time. This is 7:30 a.m. early morning for India. US time, I believe. It's very difficult for the UK guys to actually follow this preseason game, because I believe it's happening somewhere around 2:30. And if you're looking at Chelsea right now at 2:30 a.m., I know that's that makes you a great fan, but are Chelsea putting up that sort of a performance out there on the pitch? I'm really not sure about that. Yeah, they haven't done justice to the players, or to the fans who are watching. This team at 2:30 a.m. in the morning. Come on, guys, you can do a lot better than that. That Kennedy shot that is being shown on replay right now. I'm just taking a look at it. What a cut in that was, and what a shot as well. There was a bit of a curve on that. He put a bit of a momentum and pace on that as well, but there was no chance for the goalkeeper to save it anyways. Nevertheless, it was an off target, and it was an off target by not a miles. It was just off target by inches. And that's the reason that shot was a very good one. Kai Havertz missing, I would call that a sitter, given his caliber, and given that he's playing against Club American defenders, and the goalkeeper. I'd expect him to take another step there and make sure that the ball was in the back of the net. That was a brilliant pass as well from Conor Gallagher to go to that position. Brilliant work from Conor Gallagher in defending and making sure that the pass went through to Kai Havertz, but you know it was not to be. It was not to be. Let us win this game. Yeah, I mean, I really want us to win this game. Hopefully we can do that. And this is Claudia as well with the comment. I believe that is Ganara LCFC. I'm not sure if I understand what that language is. Maybe it is Spanish, but still, pretty sure you're a blue supporter and you want Chelsea to win this game, which is pretty much the intention for me as well. And we are Chelsea fans across the world trying to support the club that we love. And, we are doing that irrespective of the language, and the sect that we're part of. So I like the way that Chelsea has a global presence across, the continents. Asia, it's got a huge market in Asia. It's got a very huge market in South America as well. North America, after this Christian Pulisic coming into Chelsea, we've seen a very good growth, in the North American region as well. Obviously, we've got a lot of Aussies down under supporting Chelsea. And I know a lot of them as well. I've been on those channels as well, as a guest speaker, and they've been on our channel for as guest speakers. So a lot of Aussies as well supporting Chelsea. Of course, the European segment of the fan base. There's a huge fan base at Europe, and Africa. Africa is brilliant in terms of supporting Chelsea. I believe in Africa, the highest amount of supporters are in are blues. I might have got that wrong, but I still believe there is a huge amount of support for Chelsea than any other team in Africa. Let Raheem play and let us see his performance through his training. Um, so yeah, that's the point there. Basically, Raheem has not had time to integrate with the squad. So Thomas Tuchel in the in the pre-match conference itself had informed us that Raheem Sterling will not be playing in this game. That is the reason why you don't see him in the substitution bench as well. So it's a Raheem Sterling no for this game. Maybe the next game we will see him get integrated in the squad. I doubt if Koulibaly will be playing in the next game. I'd expect Kalidou to play in the third game though, against Arsenal. Maybe against Charlotte, we'll see Raheem Sterling starting. But to answer your question, buddy, I don't think so. Raheem Sterling, or let me confirm, Raheem Sterling is not going to be playing in this particular game, as much as we would love to see him play. But that is again Raheem Sterling bring us a new dimension into the attack. I hope that dimension really works for us, because one thing that we keep lacking in this team is the finishing. We don't have people to finish the game. We don't have people to put the ball in the back of the net. We relied even today on Thiago Silva to do that header and get to the back of the net, because we did not have attackers to do that. We should have ideally expected our attackers to do that. We should have ideally expected Kai Havertz to finish that ball. We should have ideally expected, Hakim Ziyech and Kennedy to finish those deliveries into the box, because they did a good job. But rather, we're expecting Thiago Silva to put that ball in, head that ball home, to get a victory for Chelsea. We cannot afford a scrappy win anymore in the Premier League. We need to show our strength in the attack. Chelsea cannot just be a defensive team that is very difficult to penetrate, because you cannot just keep defending for 90 minutes. That's not how football works. You expect us to defend for 90 minutes and have those moments of magics here and there from our attackers where we score one goal or a two? No, I don't think so. That's a performance that can be translated into a season of 60 games. Chelsea apparently is in all top competitions. We are at the Champions League, we're at the Premier League, we're at the FA Cup. There are we're also the Carabao Cup. So we're playing four competitions, and Chelsea cannot afford to just be a defensive team and just show our defensive strength. While I was talking about that, the second half has apparently started. The second half has apparently started, and we'll continue to commentate on the game, guys. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Sportswire across all the platforms: Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Chelsea nil, Club America nil. I'm going to be, looking at the changes. Let's see what the changes are, if there was any changes though. Um, um, the changes are not announced anyways. Or has there been any changes? I don't think so. There was any changes. All right, this is Chelsea on the attack. A good gameplay. This is Timo Werner is in the pitch. I see number 11, and I'd assume that is Timo Werner. Um, this was a very fresh attack from Chelsea, driving from that right flank, but it was anyways blocked towards the end. But good gameplay. Michi Batshuayi is on the pitch. That's I'm not sure if that is a positive sign though, but Michi is on the pitch now. Um, Chelsea FC try to bring a different dimension in the next 45 minutes, and that's exactly how they're going to be winning, because this 3-4-3 is not working for Chelsea right now against Club America. Maybe they have to find another way to attack. This is Marcus Alonso as well on the pitch. Yeah, so we've got new faces, guys. I see Timo Werner, Marcus Alonso, and Michi Batshuayi on the pitch. So there have been improvements. Are we not going to watch the match on this channel? No, I'm not supposed to actually relay the match, because that would just take down my channel. So I'm not supposed to do that. I'm just going to commentate on the game. I will do let's call it probably like a radio commentary. So that's exactly what I would be doing here. I will not be showing the match live here. You can actually watch the match at Sony Live. That's the site that you can go in and watch the game if you're from India. 47 minutes into the game, Chelsea FC nil, Club America nil. There's a good work on the defensive front. This is midfielder spreading out, and Timo Werner trying to put the ball in forward for. Wow, that's a good shot on target. Actually, we're seeing a different dimension to this game. I like the way that Chelsea are operating. Christian Pulisic was the one who took that shot. A very good work actually from Timo Werner. In passing the ball to Christian Pulisic, who took the shot, and that was the first shot on target for the second half from Chelsea FC, and that came from Captain America, Christian Pulisic. This is Timo Werner trying to put some pressure on to the goalkeeper, which actually worked, and that is the reason why you're seeing them fumble onto the ball. This is Club America playing from the defensive side of the pitch on the right flank. A very good press once again. This is Mateja Kovacic, I believe. Once again, a good shot, testing the goalkeeper. That was Jorginho trying to be very direct there. Jorginho was the one who took that shot. There is huge amount of change in this team, guys. The second half, huge amount of team, um, difference in this gameplay as well. It's like the FIFA technique where you call shoot on sight. We've got Christian Pulisic shooting on sight. Jorginho being very direct. That's something that we love from Jorginho, taking that shot from outside the box. And there was Kennedy as well. Just I believe it was Kennedy who was trying to drive the ball in. Anyways, that's Chelsea nil, Club America nil. I'd be excited to actually notice how many changes are there in this particular team because there seems to be a lot. Yeah, there seems to be a lot for the second half. Who is in and who's out? Jorginho coming on like a smoke says. Khan, uh, Zabi is a bit disappointed, saying still seeing Alonso at the club. I mean, I don't really have a problem with Alonso. It's just that he can be a bit slower at times. Gallagher has been amazing so far, says Tuchelera. He sounds very sharp overall. So second half team, this is the 11 for the second half team, guys. Bettinelli in the goal, Aspilicueta, Ethan Ampadu, Emerson. He is at the centre back. That is Emerson is at centre back. Alonso, Reece James, Mason Mount, Jorginho, Pulisic, Batshuayi, and Timo Werner. This is an entire 11 being changed. A new 11 is basically playing now. Yeah. With Emerson at centre back, that's a bit worrying. Aspilicueta is on the pitch. Ethan Ampadu is on the pitch. Alonso, Reece James are on the pitch. Mount, Jorginho, Pulisic, Batshuayi, Werner, everyone is on the pitch. Now you look at the Chelsea team and it's completely different because you see Mason Mount, Christian Pulisic, those attackers who can be flagrant and who can be very offensive on that front. That's the reason why you're seeing a lot of attacking threat from Chelsea in the first 5 minutes of the game. 15 minutes have passed. Chelsea FC nil, Club America nil. All right, this is Mason Mount, Marcus Alonso, Emerson Palmieri. Yep, Marcus Alonso back at it once again. This is Jorginho trying to relieve some pressure. This is good work from Chelsea here. Timo Werner on the run, trying to put the ball for Marcus Alonso. Marcus Alonso finds him. Timo Werner on the return ball was not able to find Timo Werner. That was a poor pass from Marcus Alonso, anyways, but that was a good drive on that left flank. This is a lot better from Chelsea. We're trying to attack a lot more, and we're trying to be an attacking threat, and that is exactly what we should be doing. It's not that we are disrespecting Club America, but we should be on the attack. Hey, hello, I'm Sophie. Okay, good to see you, Sophie. Please make sure to like and comment on the channel. Where can I watch the game live? If you are from India, you can watch the game at Sony Live. That's an application. India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan, Southeast Asian countries can watch the game there. If you are from any other part of the world, Fifth Stand app from Chelsea itself. It's Chelsea's official app, Fifth Stand app. Just go and search for Chelsea FC official app. You'll find Fifth Stand app. Just download the app and you can watch the game live at Fifth Stand app as well. Match commentary is also being provided at Fifth Stand app. This is Emerson Palmieri. Emerson with a couple of step overs there. He's driven it forward very brilliantly. Marcus Alonso puts the ball in back for Ethan Ampadu. All right. Timo Werner on that wide left flank. Mason Mount. This is good work. This is good work from Chelsea. Chelsea looks refurbished now. Good defensive work again from Chelsea, making sure to retain the ball position. Jorginho making a bit of a mistake, a bit of a fumble there. Jorginho trying to recover the ball. He did that with perfection. That's beautiful from Jorginho. Jorginho has been performing good in the first 7 minutes of the game, guys. Apparently, there seems to be a new, look Jorginho. First 7 minutes, he's been really good. All right, there you go. Timo Werner trying to link up there. A bit slower on the attack now. Fifth stand, you're not able to see the stream. Okay, that's a bit worrying, guys. I'm really sorry for that. But fifth stand, they were supposed to actually show that stream live. Um, if uh, if you're not able to, then I'm really out of my source. You might have to um, check internet streams that can show the game live. I'm really not sure about it. In India, this game is being showed at a Sony Live. It's 53 minutes into the game. Chelsea nil, Club America nil. Michi Batshuayi on the attack for us. Is he better than Kai Havertz in this game, guys? The first 7 minutes or 8 minutes of the game. I'm not sure. I mean, again, we cannot have Michi Batshuayi playing the entire season for us. I'm just speculating here. Was he better? Was he better with this particular team? Should Kai Havertz played with this team? I don't know. Or why didn't Kai Havertz play with the team? Because this is probably the team that can make it to the season. The first half team will not make it to the season, except for Thiago Silva and maybe Trevor Chalobah there. It's a good thing that actually Thiago Silva was rested after 45 minutes. Captain, maybe Mason Mount is the captain for this particular half. There's an entire new 11 here, so I'm not sure. All right, Jorginho trying to spray in the ball forward. This is Reece James combining in for Timo Werner. Timo Werner once again. That's a goal from Timo Werner. On the second attempt, Timo Werner scores the goal 54 minutes into the game. That is Timo Werner. First shot that was blocked by the post, I believe. That was a return ball again to Timo Werner, and Timo Werner makes sure to put the ball in the back of the net. And Timo Werner scores for Chelsea. And who can better assist than Reece James? So 55 minutes into the game, Chelsea won, Club America nil. Exactly, the first 9 minutes of the game has been brilliant. Chelsea has been on smokes. Jorginho with the wonderful ball in forward. For people who question Jorginho's ability, Jorginho's capability, this is exactly what Jorginho brings into the squad. He's able to spray in that ball in forward for Reece James. Wonderful attack and wonderful ball behind. First attempt, I think it was blocked by Batshuayi himself, but then the second one from Timo Werner finds the back of the net on that right bottom corner. Timo Werner just rolls the ball into the goal. Beautiful work from Timo Werner. Beautiful work from Jorginho to make sure that the ball found Reece James. Wow, what a start for this to the second half this has been for Chelsea FC. 9 minutes into the half, and we're already one goal on top. A back three employed as well from Club America now. They're playing a 3-4-3 formation, trying to replicate the same tactics that Chelsea FC has, but the quality of Chelsea FC is shown in sheer quality here, in sheer numbers. The way that Chelsea are attacking, the way that we are able to recover the ball, this is brilliant from Chelsea. I think that's a foul called out, but an advantage being played out. Club America are on the offense now. They've got three options up front, trying to use the winger option, but Chelsea are trying to defend as much as possible. Marcus Alonso is leaving his man and moving somewhere out. That can be a worrying sign. This is Club America into the box now. Oh my goodness, that's a good work on the defensive front. Ethan Ampadu trying to clear the ball off. Timo Werner is trying to generate a run out of there, but Ethan Ampadu has not completed his clearance yet. He's still got work to do. This is Chelsea making sure that they retain the ball possession once again. This is Marcus Alonso trying to put the ball in for Kepa Arrizabalaga. We've got 22 people watching the stream. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, guys. Really helps to the growth of the channel. 57 minutes into the game. Marcus Bettinelli on the goal. I mean, he's doing a good job. Michi Batshuayi, our striker, Aspilicueta, who's also the captain for the second half, apparently. And he is the captain, guys. He is the captain who's won us the Champions League. So, yeah, it's all fair to have, someone like Aspilicueta get that captainship armband once again. There you go. Jorginho Frello, Timo Werner, Marcus Alonso. Back to Timo Werner. Now to Alonso. Alonso still combining. Alonso still there. Michi Batshuayi is trying to take the shot, and that's a brilliant save once again from the Club America goalkeeper. I really love this 11. This 11 is a lot better than what we had in the first half. 12 minutes into the game, and we've already was had 4 or 5 shots on target. The goalkeeper had to do a lot of work. That's a good recovery from Chelsea after that goalkeeper kick from Club Americas. Chelsea now again retain the ball position. Now this time trying to drive the attack from the right flank. Reece James to Mason Mount, now to Ethan Ampadu. Now we're going on the front here. This is Chelsea on the front. Marcus Alonso. Mavis Fabian says, "Keep it up. Good work. Good morning." Thank you. That good morning to you as well. It's 8:47 a.m. here at India. 7:30 is when the game started, so I had an early stream today. Good morning to you as well, Mavis. For anyone who's watching and it's a morning for you, good morning. Chelsea FC won and Club America nil. 58 minutes into the game, guys. 58 minutes into the game, Chelsea is already leading. The second half has been a completely different story for Chelsea. This is Timo Werner trying to put in the ball for Marcus Alonso, a bit wider, a bit forward as well, and the goalkeeper was able to recover a ball, and that was a throw in from Club America, and there's a quick counter attack from Club America. Now they've got two people in the box. The player decides to cut in, but a very good block towards the end. Chelsea now recover the ball. Mason Mount makes sure the ball is being passed to Reece James, and well, that's an own goal. Reece James with an own goal, but that was a poor work. I mean, Aspilicueta with an own goal. That was a poor work that from Marcus Bettinelli. Marcus Bettinelli should have done a better job at that, but the own goal will still count for Aspilicueta. Aspilicueta with a normal pass that was just rolling to Marcus Bettinelli. Marcus Bettinelli should have found his position better, should have found his feet better, but that's now Club America equalizing Chelsea scoreline of 1. So it's Chelsea 1, Club America 1. Chelsea 1, Club America 1, guys. Own goal, thanks to the own goal from our own captain, Aspilicueta. So just going to change the score line here. Chelsea 1, Club America 1. Own goal from Aspilicueta, our captain. But nevertheless, it was more of a mistake from Marcus Bettinelli. There you go. That's the score line. 60 minutes. I think Club America has once again found their voice now now that Chelsea is on the back foot. Who scores for Chelsea? So the person who scored for Chelsea in this game was Timo Werner, with a wonderful work from Jorginho trying to spray in the ball to Reece James, who put the ball in for Timo Werner, who actually took the first shot, which was blocked by Michy Batshuayi. On the second attempt, he found the back of the net. That was Timo Werner's first goal for Chelsea in this preseason. But then here we have an own goal from our club captain, Aspilicueta, trying to put the ball behind to Marcus Bettinelli. And, Marcus just leaves it and ended up going into the own half. I believe this is a newfound energy from Club America, trying to press the ball in forward, trying to relieve the pressure here is Chelsea. A long ball did help the cause, but Club America again, retain the position now. This is Club America on the front. Their back three is working wonders actually. Except for that, dangerous Chelsea counters. I think they're able to do a good job, a fair job at that. Keeping Chelsea quiet until now is not an easy job to do. I think there's an offside called out. Okay, a foul called out in favor of Chelsea. So Chelsea now will retain the ball. It's a back three. Marcus Alonso. The ball to Marcus Alonso was not perfect, which means that Club America will once again get their possession back. That's a foul. Foul by Ethan Ampadu, who's playing as a centre back here. He's playing as a centre back. We've got 26 people right now who's watching the stream. Please press that like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you're watching the channel from YouTube, it's Sportswire. If you're watching the channel from Twitter, it's again Sportswire. And should I even say that? From Facebook, it's again Sportswire. Anyways, there's another Chelsea attack here in the brewing. We've got wow, that's a blitzkrieg pace there. This is Marcus Alonso now. Marcus Alonso from the left flank trying to combine with Timo Werner. Good job in combining with Timo Werner, but then the ball is being passed back, and this is exactly what we wouldn't want Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea to do this season. To not put the ball behind if you're not able to attack. Try to do something with the ball. Just don't come behind, and it's not going to work. Always, you just kind of keep recycling Why do you want to recycle so much if there are options in the front? You cannot always look for a safety option. Sometimes you just have to be more direct. And Chelsea, if they can improve on that safety aspect of things, then I think Chelsea would be very difficult to break down by any Premier League team as well. This is Reece James trying to drive on the right flank. Good defensive work there from Reyes in controlling Reece James. 63 minutes into the game, Chelsea FC won. Club America won. Ethan Ampadu, a decent job at that until now. I mean, he's not able to put the ball in to the you know midfielders properly, but then he's doing a good job in terms of defending at least. Good corner from Reece James trying to find the near post. Michi Batshuayi trying to take the shot, but was blocked. Club America defenders doing a great job at that. Marcus Alonso tries to put the ball behind for another attack here. Marcus Bettinelli putting in the ball forward. I don't know who he's putting in the ball forward, but Bettinelli is not having a good game until now. Bettinelli is not having a good game. 64 minutes into the game, Chelsea won, Club America won. Marcus Alonso gets the ball. Good interception. He didn't have to even intercept. The ball directly, came to his legs. Uh, once again, a good run. That is good run. All right, there you go. Reece James. Once again, a very good attack from Chelsea this time. Um, we've got very good players on the attack, and that is really showing there. Timo Werner now. Timo Werner to Mason Mount. All right, that was Christian Pulisic. Christian Pulisic, okay, sorry. Mason Mount. Jorginho Frello. Drops deep, decides to put the ball to Ethan Ampadu, gets it back. Jorginho. Good ball in forward to Michi Batshuayi. Michi just misses the chance. The defenders were wide open there. Michi was not being covered by anyone, but still the offside flag was anyways up, guys. On the hindsight, it's the offside flag that is up. So 65 minutes into the game, Chelsea won. Club America won. Thanks to the own goal from Azpilicueta to make it 1-1 for Club America. They found their voices back again. The Chelsea fans are trying and struggling hard at Las Vegas to maintain, the presence of Chelsea, because Club America is just overtaking them. Too many Club American supporters trying to be, very vocal in this Las Vegas stadium. It's a difficult place to come in and play as well, I believe, because this fan support is huge for Club America. Las Vegas, I believe, is the home pitch for Club America. They're doing a great job in terms of keeping the hopes up for Club America. Jorginho trying to play at the back, a good, relief when playing in the back. This is Mason Mount trying to spray in the ball forward to Timo Werner. I think he's a bit disappointed with the way that Timo Werner was positioned for that ball on the receiving end. He should have done a better job at that. Valdez was able to recover the ball. He now goes for the throw in, but was not able to do that. This is again a very good ball in forward for Timo Werner, a bit wider for Timo Werner to reach to. So Club America goalkeeper receives the ball and decides to hold the ball to himself. 25 people watching the stream right now at this point in time. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. 67 minutes into the game, Chelsea won. Club America won. There you go. Cesar Azpilicueta. This is Timo Werner. Good spread of play. This is Marcus Alonso trying to find. Okay, he was not able to find anyone. But that was a good play. That was a good play from Marcus Alonso, making sure he was just sneaking in forward on that left flank. He didn't have anyone covering him actually, and that was a good find as well. Marcus Alonso was just wide open there, and once Marcus was found, he tried to put the ball in forward for Christian Pulisic, but the ball was directly going to the goalkeeper anyways. The Clash of the Nations 2022 Cup here, Chelsea FC versus Club America. Both of them on 1 goals each. 67 minutes, 52 seconds into the game.
We're still in a deadlock, a bit of a deadlock situation, with equal goals. Marcus Alonso coming here to perform defensive duties here. Bettinelli again, once again, inviting pressure. That's not a good sign for Bettinelli. He really needs to start getting that, getting to the ball a lot more quicker. Timo Werner, Marcus Alonso, back to Timo Werner, Mason Mount, wrestling for the ball there, wrestling, like literally wrestling for the ball there with three people, and towards the end was able to get a foul. There you go. Ethan Ampadu. All right. Timo Werner, Marcus Alonso, Emerson, Alonso, Mason Mount, Jorginho, back to Mason Mount, Marcus Alonso, Timo Werner, driving from that left flank. Timo Werner and Marcus Alonso combining very good this time. Okay, that's a foul. That's a foul on Ethan Ampadu. Had it not been a foul, guys, this would have been a counter-attacking goal. Yeah, Ethan Ampadu was actually fouled by Martinez there, and it was a bit silly of that to be called a foul, because I believe Ethan Ampadu was, getting his steps wrong. There's nothing that Martinez actually did. Ethan Ampadu should have got to the ball. If this happened in the Premier League, that would have been a counter. That would have been a counter. Anyways, there you go. Chelsea won. Club America won. 69 minutes into the game. We are reaching the 70th minute of the game, guys. It's still a deadlock. No team is in the front right now. Guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is on the right flank. There's another Chelsea attack in the brewing. Reece James running in forward. Reece James, once again, the person who provided an assist master for Chelsea. This is Reece James straight to Marcus Alonso, trying to put in a ball delivery, a good delivery actually. That was trying to find Christian Pulisic. Reece James with another delivery to Batshuayi. Batshuayi takes the shot, but then was a good work on the defensive front from Club American defenders, making sure that the ball did not find the back of the net. But what a shot that is from Reece James. What a take that is from Reece James, trying to whip the ball in for Michy Batshuayi, who actually was in the right position at the right time. But then the defender with the sliding tackle did a great job at that to make sure that Michi did not get to the ball no matter whatsoever. That will be a goalkeeper kick as well, because towards the end Michi got a leg to it, so that becomes a goalkeeper kick. 71 minutes into the game, Chelsea won, Club America won. I really want you guys to talk about Reece James's performance here. He is the only one who's providing any sort of creativity whatsoever in this team. Is that a worrying sign for Chelsea? Because if he is injured, that's pretty much it. Chelsea's season is done. Should we rely just on one player for creativity? Though Reece James is someone who you can rely on. He can be injury prone at times as well. So is that the right thing to do? This is Marcus Alonso trying to put the ball for Timo Werner, who, as usual, misses the ball. Timo Werner was struggling hard for that first touch on the ball, but a brilliant pass that was from Marcus Alonso. Now to Mason Mount. Marcus Alonso once again with the throw. When Mason Mount gets the ball, receives in forward, moving in forward, trying to combine with Michi Batshuayi. It's a good defensive work from Club American defenders. Marcus Alonso receives the balls once again. The ball is not completely sent out, so that's Christian Pulisic's header, anyways, wide off the pitch. Wide off the pitch. They don't deserve Reece. I mean, what do you mean to say is Chelsea doesn't deserve Reece? I believe. I mean, it's a hard thing to say, because Chelsea is the one who developed the player. So you wouldn't really want to say that the club doesn't deserve this player, because whatever the player right now has is because the club. Chelsea won, and Club America won. 72 minutes into the game, guys. 72 minutes into the game. Clash of Nations Cup 2022. We are yet to see the deadlock being broken, thanks to the goal from Cesar Azpilicueta, the captain of the Chelsea team, scoring an own goal. But that was more rather a mistake from the goalkeeper, Bettinelli. Good work from Chelsea to relieve pressure there. Chelsea again, once again on the move, generating a counter attack. Marcus Alonso is the one who's at the center of all the counter attacks. He's doing a great job at controlling the ball, making sure that the ball is received. This is Timo Werner putting the ball to Mason Mount, who takes the shot, and that shot was wider. Christian Pulisic, I really get confused between this Christian Pulisic and Mason Mount because both of them both look one and the same. And the thing is, from that top angle, there's almost no difference because the numbers are all that I can see, and the numbers are very small either. Jorginho is in the center. I'm not sure if he can get the header in for any of the balls that is being delivered in, but nevertheless, he is in the center. Guys, we've got 31 people watching the stream. Please press that like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. 31 minutes, 73 minutes into the game. This is Ethan Ampadu struggling once again to make sure that the ball is safer. Bettinelli receives the ball, tries to space it to Marcus Alonso, who was in position to receive it. Jorginho Fellow gets the ball. Um, Now Chelsea once again on the attack. Chelsea's been very good on the defensive work, but once Reece James has come in, the attack as well has improved tremendously. But having Reece James as the only source of creativity, is that a good sign for Chelsea moving forward? They need to have a lot of creative outlets. You cannot just rely on one player for your creative outlets every single game. That's the problem that I have with the team. Chelsea won, Club America won. 75 minutes into the game, guys. 75 minutes is what we have. Still no deadlock broken. Chilwell was also performing very good in the first half. I expect both Chilwell to and Reece James to play together in the Arsenal game at least, because Arsenal as well has improved and strengthened their squad so good. Gabriel Jesus has been part of their squad now, and they've got good signings this season. Arteta has been building a squad from the bricks, and he's been doing a good job at that. And they were a bit unlucky to miss out on that top four position the last season. If they're going to be coming in this season, they're obviously going to come in hard. And what way to actually announce the world that we are coming for the top four than beating Chelsea FC, who are already in the top four the previous season. Club America generating an attack there. There are five people to support the attack here for Club America. The sixth and seventh player have also joined here. The attack might come from the right side, a cut in and a shot in forward, but that was a good block from Chelsea defenders. Chelsea are now running in forward on the counter. This is Michi Batshuayi. That might be an offside. He still decides to take the shot, and that was anyways an off-targeted shot. But I believe that shot was though the shot was offside, sorry, though the shot was wider off, I don't think so. That's an offside. That was an offside. Come on. Yeah, he was an offside. A bit of him might be offside, but that was a harsh call. That was a harsh call. Nevertheless, none of that matters if you cannot put the ball in the back of the net. Michi, come on, Michi, you should have done a lot better job at that. Chelsea can't make it with that so-called squad. I mean, this squad has been playing only for the last 20 minutes. The first half of this game was played with a B team, not necessarily a B team, even a C team. And this team as well is not the right team for Chelsea, because we don't have Thiago Silva in this squad in this particular half, and we have Emerson and Ethan Ampadu playing as the centre backs for this season. So for this particular half, so you know that this is not the right Chelsea squad. This is not the complete Chelsea squad. Nevertheless, this is not a long way out from the regular Chelsea squad that you would have. Raheem Sterling, of course, is missing right now, and Kalidou Koulibaly is another player who is probably going to be joining Chelsea, and that centre back ranks are going to be definitely improved by that. But Ethan Ampadu has a lot of work to do. This is not how you would expect your centre back at Chelsea to perform. Good defensive work that is from Chelsea. Emerson Palmieri making sure that the attack was neutralized. Martinez was looking dangerous there after a through ball from the goalkeeper. Chelsea won, Club America won. 77 minutes into the game. Clash of Nations 2022, guys. Club America 1, Chelsea 1. Throw in, or sorry, that's a goalkeeper kick for Chelsea. Aspilicueta. A bit dangerous passes out there going in. Um, Jorginho was struggling there a bit, but make sure to recover. Marcus Alonso passing the ball straight to the attacker there. A foul called out on Marcus Alonso. So it's 78 minutes into the game. Chelsea won, and Club America as well won. Again, the lack of creativity is the problem for Chelsea, like I've been telling you guys. You cannot work with this sort of a creativity. With just one outlet on the creative side of pitch, which is Reece James. This is Reece James on the counter on that right flank. Reece James is driving in forward, tries to put the ball in forward, but that's a good work on the defensive front from Club America. Chelsea will still retain the ball, or at least I thought that, but Club America decides to look the other way. This is Club America on the attack. Four people on the front supporting Club America. This is good work from Club America on the counter. The ball is still with them. Decides to take the shot, which is far off the post. This will be a Chelsea goalkeeper kick. Clash of Nations 2022. Chelsea 1, Club America 1. It's almost 80 minutes into the game. You'd expect Chelsea to put in another goal, but Club America are not making this any easier for them. There you go. The players are just running in. Yeah, there's nothing in terms of creativity. Yeah, there's no back heels, there's no simple touches making sure that the ball is being moved to another player. It's just you pass the ball and you run behind the ball. It's school football. Anyways, Marcus Alonso, Jorginho, no, Reece James, all right, Timo Werner. This attack looks a lot more planned from Chelsea. Timo Werner to Marcus Alonso. No, come on. Can do a lot better. Okay. Chelsea driving it forward. Timo Werner. That's offside anyways. To Marcus Alonso. Reece James. Shot blocked. Again, you just have to rely on Reece James for that ball to come into the box, don't you? Yeah. How long can you rely on just one player who you also know can be a bit injury prone at times? Christian Pulisic comes in to receive the ball, but Reece James has other options, trying to put the ball in for the captain, Aspilicueta. Aspie, James, Aspie, James. Ampadu, Timo Werner now. Timo, come on, Timo. I like the way that Timo Werner was supporting the defense once he lost the ball. That's something that you have to do as a player on the offensive front. If you decide if you lose the ball doing something stupid, then just run behind the ball and get yourself sorted. Get the ball back, recover the ball back. Yeah, this is Marcus Alonso. Another shot! Wow, that's a moment of brilliance from Mason Mount. What a shot that was from Mason Mount. 82 minutes into the game. Chelsea lead now. Chelsea 2. Club America 1. That's a shot wide away from 25 yards. And beautiful shot that was from Mason Mount. Finding the back of the net. Mason Mount makes sure that the lead lead is now consolidated. Chelsea has 9 minutes of defensive work to do. And if it was the previous season, if it is going to be like the previous season, I would be worried tremendously about the next 9 minutes. But what a goal this is from Mason Mount. Let's enjoy this goal for a moment. Marcus Alonso trying to put the ball in for Mason Mount, looking for options, but he never really had one, so he decides to take a shot. Number 19 for Chelsea Football Club, Mason Mount with a stunner of a goal there to put Chelsea back on the lead. Chelsea 2, and that's Club America 1. What a goal! What a goal from this man, um, the Chelsea wonder boy, who's been with Chelsea for the last couple of seasons, who's been through a difficult season with Lampard being the highest scorer for Chelsea in that season, and also with Thomas Tuchel has always been in the plans for Thomas Tuchel. He is a wonderful player, a wonderful product from the Cobham Academy. Mason Mount heads home for Chelsea. Again, Reece James, the one from Cobham, who had to put in the assist before Timo Werner from Germany finished that off. And right now it's Mason Mount, another English superstar, to make sure that the Chelsea have the lead. Chelsea 2, Club America 1. 84 minutes into the game. 84 minutes, guys. We've got 13 people right now watching the stream. Chelsea are on the lead. If not, a better time to subscribe and like to the channel. What is? Please make sure to press that like button, guys. Reece James. Mason Mount. Good work from Chelsea in making sure that the pressure is being absorbed and not being, felt by the players. They're able to quickly move the ball. One-touch football is something that Thomas Tuchel has really insisted on the players to learn, and I think a lot of them had made sure that one-touch football is something that they can quickly adapt into their game as well, because that's something that has become of a necessity right now for Chelsea, to be in the Chelsea squad. So these players will have to learn those as well. Chelsea 2, Club America 185 minutes. We're entering into the 86th minute of the game. Clash of Nations 2022. Club America 1, Chelsea 2. Marcus Bettinelli comes out to relieve the pressure, puts the ball straight into the legs of Club American defenders. Not a great, defense. Goalkeeper option to be having as your second goalkeeper is what I would say from his performance today. Marcus Bettinelli should have done a lot better. He looks a lot fragile in that, goalkeeping position. He looks a lot fragile, guys. It's not something that you would be happy. He's not having a great game today, to be honest with you. But can we judge him from this one game? Of course, we shouldn't be. But he's probably going to get games like this, one or two. That's pretty much it. What you get for your third goalkeeper option at Chelsea Football Club. So, not a positive sign for Chelsea to have their third goalkeeper playing this way. Club America with smokes and flares up, actually. And, they're showing their home support in numbers at Las Vegas here. Club America 1, Chelsea FC 2. They put up a very good show against the former world champions. They have to be proud of what the team has achieved today. This is Marcus Alonso once again on the counter attack. Why he decided to stop, God only knows, and he decides to pass the ball in forward to just a Club American defenders. Marcus Alonso should have taken another step in forward and then put the ball in behind for someone to have finished it, because he knew no one was anyways going to reach towards the end of the ball. But that will be a Chelsea corner nevertheless. Chelsea will be taking in that corner kick. 87 minutes into the game, guys. Chelsea 2, Club America 1. Clash of Nations 2022 is underway. The second match for Chelsea would be against Charlotte, after which they will be playing against their London rivals, Arsenal Football Club. Mason Mount to take that corner from the right flank. Mason Mount with that delivery, a brilliant delivery into the box as well. Nothing translated really of the delivery, but then that's a good shot from Emerson Palmieri, wider from that left side, deciding to go on his own, taking a shot there. But towards the end, it was just moving out of the post. But we're again, once again, looking at the Mason Mount goal. What a good goal that is. If you have to, just have an example for a for a right bottom corner shot, then there you go. That's Mason Mount for you. A brilliant one, puts Chelsea right on top. 2-1 Chelsea now. He's one of the most integral player of this Thomas Tuchel system, and has been with Chelsea as well. From the time he's been into Chelsea, he's been that player who sticks out, and who is not afraid of those big moments and perform to the best of his ability. We all can remember the assist to Kai Havertz in the Champions League final from Mason Mount. And if it was not for that assist, it would have been very difficult for us to break through that Manchester City, who played the final against Chelsea in 2020 Champions League final. 88 minutes have gone past in this game. Chelsea 2, Club America 1. It's the last 1 minute of the game, of the regulation time, after which we might have a bit of an additional time as well. The, the the stadium is up in smokes right now. Yellow flares and yellow smokes all across. That's brilliant, home ground atmosphere shown by Club America in this Las Vegas pitch. This is Michi Batshuayi. It's with the goalkeeper now, trying to apply some pressure. Michi Batshuayi there. Um, Marcus Alonso not doing a great job at that. Just decides to put the ball out of the play. We've got 23 people watching the stream, and the likes are at just 6, guys. Come on, let's do a better job at that. Come on, I know you guys can do that. I've been here sitting and talking for the last 1.5 hours, and we'll still be doing a full time analysis for another half an hour. So show some love, guys. Show some love. 89 minutes into the game, Chelsea 2, Club America 1. This is Club America on the attack once again, moving in forward in numbers. They've got 5 options in front of them. Decides to put the ball into the cam position, and again, some wonderful football there from Club America. Decides to block their own gameplay. 3 minutes of added time here at Las Vegas. 3 minutes of added time to make sure that they level with Chelsea Football Club. It's 2-1 right now, and Club America will be getting another corner. Espilicueta with that defensive work there as well. This is going to be a bit difficult for Chelsea, of course, to defend, because it's 90 minutes in, and a corner kick at this point in time, with the form that Bettinelli as well is in, is not going to be an easy job to do. A lot of players, Club America players, are on the defensive front right now. They decide to fall back and make sure to run in when the corner comes in, and that is exactly what they've done. They are in sheer numbers coming out, and Chelsea defenders, which is completely focused on the ball, and that's a free kick as well on a very dangerous position. Reves is the one who took that shot. The shot was anyways going blitzkrieg wider, and Jorginho decides to foul him anyways. So okay, it's not Jorginho, it's Timo Werner who decides to foul him, and that will be a corner kick. Sorry, that will be a free kick once again from a dangerous position. If there is someone who can score a screamer in their team, it's going to be very difficult for us to defend against, because Marcus Bettinelli is not having the game of his life, honestly. Clash of Nations 2022, Chelsea 2, Club America 1. So this is something that Chelsea, Club America has to be aware of, not get themselves injured in the in the preseason. Um, Not too much of pressure. It's anyways the preseason game, so if you lose, also it's still fine. Yeah, it's just the preseason. No, nothing is being counted here. All that you have to look at is the performance of the players and how they integrate really with the squad, and how they're able to replicate what they're able to what they've been trained by the manager in the training pitch. That's exactly why you have a preseason for. So it's completely fine if if they're not able to get another goal, but they shouldn't be overpowering in the next 3 minutes and then trying to get themselves injured, because that's something that you cannot recover from. The players, once they get injured, it might take some time for them to come back into the game, and who knows what plans the manager had for them in the season. Another shot, a good shot from Club America, Valdez, but that's wide off the post, and Marcus Bettinelli didn't have to move an inch. Is it Marcus Bettinelli or Marnus Bettinelli? An important question. But towards the end of the game, I realized I might be telling his name wrong. But I think it's Marcus Bettinelli. Chelsea FC 2, Club America 1. The last minute, almost the last second of the game, 93 minutes played, but still, since there was a free kick, there might be a bit extra time that would be given. This is Jorginho putting the ball in behind. Chelsea are winning this game, not by a huge margin, but winning this game. I think with that, the game is done. There you go. Chelsea wins the game against Club America. Chelsea 2, Club America 1. Thanks to the goals from Mason Mount and Timo Werner. Timo Werner with that first shot after Reece James has put the ball in for assist. The first shot was anyways blocked by Michy Batshuayi, but Timo Werner pushed the ball into the back of the net for the first uh, goal, and the second goal was a Mason Mount screamer from 25 yards out, and thanks to the goal from Aspel Equeta, an own goal on Marnus, which was a mistake from Marcus Bettinelli. If you look at it, still three goals from the same team. um, I'm seeing 1-1 on your TV, still 1-1. I'm really sorry about that. I forgot to change that in the anticipation, in the victory that we were going through. There's a lot of commentary to do, but there you go. That is 2-1, guys. Thanks for correcting me on the comments. Chelsea 2, Club America 1. And that is a full time as well. So full time whistle has been blown here at Las Vegas. What do you guys think about the performance of Chelsea Football Club? Please let me know on the comment section. One thing that I would again insist on, that we need to be learning here, is the lack of creativity. We just have one creative outlet in Reece James. Otherwise, we just have to rely on these screamers from our midfielders and Mason Mount at times. Otherwise, we wouldn't be winning this game, right? That's exactly my problem. You cannot just be running behind the ball. You have to do something with it. Always, you cannot be just relying on these screamers and Reece James to provide you the creativity. What if Reece James is injured at some point in time? How would you cope up with that scenario? You don't exactly know. That's my problem. Maybe Ben Chilwell comes in as well, but Ben Chilwell and Reece James alone cannot be your creative options. And if your system is designed for that wingback creation only, then get another wingback of that quality, so that if you lose Reece James, you have another backup in your team who can do the job for you in that caliber. You don't have a wingback backup right now in the squad, which was exactly the mistake that we did in the previous year as well. We did not have a wingback backup, and look what that cost us. Probably a Premier League champions spot, because we were at the first place when we lost Ben Chilwell and Reece James. And then from there, the form just dropped, and we had to finish. We had to settle for the third place, right? That is exactly what happens. But anyways, this is a good game. Timo Werner 55th minute goal, Mason Mount 83rd minute goal, Reece James own goal at 60th minute. Uh, that's pretty much it. There you go. That is what we have from the Sports Wire channel today. It's been a continuous 1.5 hour stream for me. I'm going to take a break as well, and I will be joining you guys for the Charlotte game. Maybe a post match reaction for the Charlotte game. I'm not sure what I'm actually going to do, a live stream or the post match reaction. I'm probably going to do a post match reaction, because that would be a lot better in terms of summarizing the gameplay and letting you guys know what actually went wrong or what actually went right. With that, this is VJ signing off at Sportswire. You guys have a brilliant game.